The Vision Pro was one of the most exciting announcements of 2023, but there are still so many unanswered questions that we asked before it was unveiled. For instance, is it possible to not have a monitor at my desk anymore? What will my desk setup look like? Can I really wear a headset for multiple hours of work? And how will I interact with my colleagues? Even if the Vision Pro were in stores now, it's $3,500. So to solve both of these problems, we made the closest thing to tomorrow's headset today for less than $1,000. And then we made this guy wear it for a week.
Who, me?
Lloyd Pan is a graphic designer for Creator Warehouse. This was his idea really, because as a designer, he likes to do things differently. Is there a sort of more fundamental interest when it comes to stuff like this for you?
There are more of like technology, and I want to see how I can like hack it. So that's something that I always want to try it out.
And what he'll be trying out is my slightly janky, much less expensive Vision Pro, which I need to make. Because Vision OS isn't out and Lloyd needs a lot of power and memory for his graphic design workload, we're going to be using a Mac. However, the only Apple Silicon Mac that we can use would be a Mac Mini, and that will unreasonably tether Lloyd to his desk. But I have a great idea. To stay within our $1,000 budget, I managed to pick up this fully kitted out 2019 MacBook Pro for only $450 because I need to replace the screen. Yes, that means Lloyd is going to be using a headless MacBook with a pair of smart glasses hooked up to it. Beheading a MacBook had a bit of a moment in the blogosphere in March of last year, but I think what we're doing here is an even better application for it because we're still afforded the battery-powered portability a Vision Pro would provide.
So I suggest, what if instead of actually a physical monitor, is more of like the smart glasses that the screen can be as big as like you can see, make it even more funkier.
We do have a bit of a collection of glasses here at LMG to give to Lloyd, but the one I elected to give him is the $400 Rokid Max. That brings the total of this setup to $850, well under our $1,000 budget. And there it is, a headless Mac. It's booting up. I see the Apple logo. Oh, this is trippy. Okay, we can give this to Lloyd. What are you worried about? What are you most concerned about with the week?
I would say if I would get motion sickness, or the color is incorrect, or the side of the screen is quite blurry.
So Lloyd, you ready for the challenge?
I guess so.
Okay, turn the computer off. We're gonna get rid of all of this junk. I'm worried he won't like it. But what I'm excited about is how clean his desk will look. No more giant iMac and second screen creating a literal wall between him and his colleagues, and a lot more space to think up and do whatever designs Lloyd is working on. What?
So bare.
Not bare, it's so clean. That's the whole point of this experiment is that you don't need a screen to clutter up your desk.
But I like clutter.
I know, me too.
Oh my god, that looks so wrong. Sweet. All right, I don't need a screen anymore.
What are you gonna be working on this week?
There's a t-shirt design that I want to work on. I have done a lot of like hardware inspired design, and for this week I want to see if I can do something that's kind of like AR, VR inspired. Oh god, there we go. Now we're...
I guess I'm just gonna leave you to it. We'll check in. Enjoy. Oh, he's too distracted. I'm gonna...
This is wonderful.
As cool as it is, a setup like this isn't for everyone. And so if you want to use your computer more traditionally and maintain a clean desk setup, consider this video's sponsor, BenQ. Their new PD2706UA 4K monitor is quite feature-packed. BenQ's AQ color technology provides 95% coverage of the P3 gamut. The Display Pilot software will automatically match ICC profiles between monitors and computers. And the USB Type-C connector can completely power our headless MacBook. And best of all, the pre-installed Ergo arm ensures maximum flexibility without any stand cluttering up the desk. Get yourself a BenQ 2706UA with the code ADDRESSPD10 at the link below. Monday to Friday, you didn't have a computer screen. How was the week?
It's been weird.
Really?
Yeah, like in a way I kind of get used to it, but also kind of miss it.
You miss having...
I have like 2 monitors, and that's awesome to work with. So I have like a main monitor that I can design stuff on, and then another monitor and just have all my 2 kits.
Oh no. Lloyd immediately found the big weakness of our sub $1,000 setup. It only supports 1 screen. The one big boon for augmented reality is that your computing windows are no longer contained in a small physical window. Instead, you can spread them around your entire physical space, which is what will make Vision OS so great. Here's the deal though, Apple Vision Pro also won't support more than 1 macOS virtual desktop. However, from the concept video, it appears that Vision OS apps will run alongside the macOS screen. So some of the more basic tasks Lloyd uses his second screen for will be doable.
There is one thing, on my iMac there is a webcam.
Oh,
but
yeah.
there is none.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no screen.
Do you have to do a video call?
I actually do. I need to...
Oh no, okay, we gotta figure that out. You can put it on Adam's monitor maybe. The Vision Pro doesn't have a webcam. Instead, Apple created an elaborate digital persona whereby you scan your face with the cameras on the front, then it tracks your face in a FaceTime call, rendering those movements to a virtual version of your face. Our cheap setup doesn't have that. Oh, you had to do a video? Oh, that's right, the video call.
Yes.
What was that like? How did you do it?
Oh, that's like really weird because like when I have a monitor, I can see like what's on a monitor and it's like stationary. But with this, everywhere is monitor. So I can actually see the back of my head, which is so weird. It's very difficult to see my face. I guess like that's something very silly to say wear sunglasses like in a meeting. In the meeting, we talk about upcoming merch product, which is the pet house, and then how to pack it so it's easier to ship. I think it's fine. It's like definitely usable and doable. We still don't know whether or not wearing sunglasses in a meeting is more awkward than the potential uncanny valley of the digital persona. But even from the glasses wearer's perspective, how video calls will look is interesting too. Right now, Anna appears to be looking off-screen, but features like Apple's own eye contact introduced in iOS 14 would fix that, though right now, eye contact is still only available in FaceTime calls on iPhones. It's just so in my face. I see like that person is like right there. Yeah, so very intimate meeting. How is it? How's it been? It's been a couple days now, right? It's been great actually. Really? But yeah, I'm like, I survived it. You survived it? Yes. I thought I would get like motion sick, but actually it's been great. Really? So what about the whole ergonomics of it, the physicality of using the setup? What was that like? I would say overall it's pretty comfortable. It's really light and it forced me to lay back so I don't shake my head a lot, and that's been pretty comfortable. What did you think of the whole setup? It's weird because when I open the computer, but I can't, there's like nothing's there. So if I need to check something right away, I can't really see it. I need to actually pick up the glasses and wear it to see it. I can't see it instantly. I had to like actually put in the effort to see it. Do you like that? No. How would you say it changes the way you use a computer? I find the computer is more distant. I had to like have one more step to interact with the computer. It's surprising that Lloyd says the computer is both closer and more distant, really depending on whether you're wearing glasses or not. So that could mean that people are just gonna be wearing the glasses at all times. Dread. Oh, and also I went outside to work. You went outside? Yes. Wait, so what? Wait, hold on. What was that like? Well, I want to take advantage of being so portable, so I get to try it outside. Where'd you go? Just a park close by. Yeah, I was able to enjoy the weather and still do some work. Do you get to do that often? Like? Oh no, I would never do that because I would not able to see the screen because it's so freaking bright, and this way it would be perfect. What's the most comfortable? What was the most ideal setup when you were outside? I would say my car. It got cold outside, so I stay inside and then it's pretty nice. You get the fresh air, right? Yeah, and then other people can look at me weird.
Did they?
I think so.
Would you do it again?
I would not work doing that, but I would definitely, if I need to like watch stuff.
Using a device like this is a new experience, and honestly, it's been something we've been missing in the tech space for quite a while. Even with our janky but affordable setup, Lloyd was able to immerse himself in the computing he's been doing anywhere.
I think it's definitely doable. It's definitely like sustainable, but I don't think it's great for super long term.
What do you mean long term?
Long term is like whole day. For just a couple hours, I think it's great. I probably would not use this for work all the time. I still want to go back to my like traditional monitor with like 2 screens. I think it's like for someone who want to try it, definitely great. I think it's really cool technology, and I definitely can see like better implementation in the future.
Here's the funny thing about Lloyd. He actually owns a pair of Roku smart glasses, but for pure entertainment connected to his Steam Deck or iPad. It's really interesting to think and see how this whole AR thing's going to shake out, but it looks like we're still going to have to wait until the Vision Pro comes out to know the answer. Thanks for chopping the head off this MAC address. If you've made a headless MacBook, tell me about it in the comments below. And if you want to see another video where I did a jank mod on a MacBook, I'll watch the one where I gave it a touchscreen.